Okay, this video is for Hockey Balboa and Bob the Builder, and anyone else with chronically tight cervical extensors, flexors, and scapular elevators, so the entire neck region 360 degrees. The main goal is to create distance between the glenohumeral joint and the base of the neck, and also the base of the mandible. So take the hand, put it flat behind the back, like so. Your first move here isn't anything to do with the neck, it's to take the shoulder and pull it down with your scapular depressor. So from here, pull lower. Here, like so. Just doing that, you should feel a little bit of stretch or discomfort through here. You might even feel your chest turn on a little bit. Next move, from there, hand comes up, place just above the ear, and start pulling. Now, you don't want to be torquing the neck sideways and down. Your goal is to lift the mandible, the jaw, up and elevate towards the ceiling. So we're trying to extend the whole length of the muscle, not just round it over because there's a joint in the way. So boom, this guy pulls down, up and on the shoulder, lifting up very, very, very slowly, like so. It's important to do this in a quiet environment if you can. It's important to make it almost meditative, so large breathing in the diaphragm, very much relaxed. It's also important to not tense the opposite shoulder that's doing the elevating. So when I come over here, it's tempting to raise that trap and be tight against the shoulder. We don't want to do that. Keep it relaxed, keep everything calm. Now the great part about the stretch is you can completely customize it or individualize it to what's tight or what you need that day or is chronically tight on you. So another example, we go here, scapular depress, and I lean, maybe I'll come more towards the temple. And I'll be pulling up, and as you can see, the sternocleidomastoid and some of the levator-scapular muscles are going to get stretched. So depending on where you tilt your head with your hand, you get different stretches. So do it based on what you need. It's important to note that you don't want it to go too severe in any range of motion. The neck is a sensitive area. It's easy to pull way too tight and cause an injury. I think that's about it. One last thing, without doing any scapular depression, just simply letting the head hang and grabbing at the base at the occipitals back here and pulling forward and slowly rounding the upper, the thoracic spine, should cause a lengthening of the whole spine throughout your back, up into and including the cervical spine. I would say do these at least twice a day, probably do them while warm, meaning out of a shower, at the end of a workout. If you do any trap work at all, shrugs, or have any pre-existing stuff from a car accident or just lifestyle habits, you can do them more often. Listen to your body, don't overstretch. They're very short muscles anyway, so it's easy to pull too hard. Take big breaths, remember to relax. I think that's it for now.